Well, hi guys. I think we're gonna have fun today. We usually do because we seem to get along. Well, in today's video, I found this Yadro Angel and I got it fairly cheap. I also found a few other items that I bought cheap and I'm gonna make pretty good money on. So if you want to know what they are, just stay tuned because I'm about to show you. That's why I made this video. Let's get started. Well, good morning, guys. It's Saturday morning, and it's just about time to go thrifting. But first, I want to give you today's trivia question. If you remember at the beginning of this video, I showed you that Yadro figure. Well, I figured it would make a really good trivia question for today. In what year did the Yadro company open? And in what country did they open it? Well, I'll give you that answer later on in the video. But for now, we got to get thrifting because there's a lot of treasures out there yet to find. Okay, let's go. When I got to this Goodwill, I decided to start my search on this glassware aisle. Well, all they seemed to have was single cups that didn't have much value. But then I saw this set of 6 shot glasses. They were called Dansk. I had never heard of them, but online they were going for $25, and for 7, I took them. I'm not a really big fan of selling shot glasses, but since I had never heard of this brand name, I figured I'd look them up. Well, to my surprise, they were going for $25 to $35 for a set of 6. So I took a shot with them. I brought them home, put them on eBay for $29.95 plus $10.95 shipping, and a guy gave me an offer for $25. So I took the offer. I made a nice amount of money, and I like shot glasses a little more now. Okay, let's get back to the video. I decided to continue my journey over on this aisle. So I started scanning the row, and then pretty fast I saw these miniature rifles. Well, they weren't actually rifles. They were propane lighters for your grill. They were only $2 a piece. I figure I should be able to get 15 a piece for them. And on top of that, they even had a can opener attached. So I wanted every single one of these. I think I made a really good purchase. Oops, I missed one. I had to go back and get it. Okay, see you guys on the next row. I came over to this aisle because they had a ton of ceramics on it. But no matter how hard I looked, I couldn't find any that I liked. So I figured I'd leave this aisle and just go around the corner and see what was on the other side. Well, when I got over to this side of the aisle, it didn't take long before I saw that display case. It said on it Pirate Rum. It was really well made. They were only asking $5 for it. I figured at that price, I would take a chance with it. I think I could get 30 for it. So it went in the cart. See, there it goes. Well, that rum display case ended up selling. Sold for $29.95 plus $10.95 shipping. So I'm glad I took a chance with it. I want you guys to remember that sometimes a display case is worth almost as much as what went inside it. So if you see them out there, make sure you look them up. Okay, well, let's get back to the video. Next up on the amazing journey was this aisle. Well, the first thing I saw was this picture frame. It looked cute from far away, but when I got up close, it was really cheap. So even for $2, I had to leave it right where I found it. But right next to it, I saw this Zip and Hit. It's a baseball batting trainer for kids. They were only asking $4 for it, and they go for 15 online. So I put this in the cart. I came over to this aisle because I saw those 2 vases. They looked like they had age to them. But when I picked them up, they were just cheap plastic. Plus, they were asking $10 for them. Next to it was this cute little woman figure. Turned out she was a belle. It was only $8. I thought about it, but then I left her. Now I miss her. Well, I continued down the aisle and I didn't see anything else. So I thought it was time to leave and head to another store. I'll see you guys out in the car. Well, guys, we'll be heading to the next store today, and it's going to be a Salvation Army store. One that I get pretty lucky at, so I'm hoping my luck continues. But before we go, I just wanted to remind you, if you see anything you like in my videos, just click the link below and you'll be taken to my eBay store and take a look around. Maybe you'll find something you like. Okay, sit back. We'll be at the next store in about 10 minutes. Let's get going. As soon as I got to the store, I walked right over to this set of shelves because I saw these two clocks. Well, actually, it was a clock and a barometer. The clock was going for $23.99, which was a lot, but it was made of brass and it had a lot of age to it, so I decided to take it. I went back to get the barometer. It was also $23.99, but I ended up getting this for $19.99. So I took both. I think I'll get $200 for these. Easy. Next, I walked over to this display, and right away I saw this Dunkin' Donuts hat. Well, I had never seen one out in the wild before. They were only asking $1.99 for it. I figured I could get 12, so I took a chance with it and put it in the cart. I was just looking around the store. I was deciding where to go next. And then I figured I'd go way over to the other side over there. So follow me, guys. I'll meet you there. I was kind of glad I came over to this side, because right away I saw these camo hunting gloves. They even came with the heat packs you put inside to keep your hands warm. They were brand new. They were only asking $2.99 for them. I figured they'd go for $15, so they went in the cart. Next, I came over to this set of shelves. And again, it wasn't long before I saw this pair of binoculars. I picked them up. They were by this company Tasco, which is a pretty decent name. They were asking $7.99 for them. Online, they go for $30. So I wanted these too. Next, I walked back over to the first part of the store because I forgot to look through their junk aisle. Well, it was good I did because I found this Minolta pair of binoculars. They're mini binoculars. I've sold them before. They go for like $30, and I ended up getting them for $2.99. Pretty good deal. I like selling binoculars, especially the miniature ones, because they seem to sell fast. Well, these ended up selling for $32.95 plus $5.95 shipping. So I made a really good profit off them. So if you see them out there, check them out. Oh, especially the more powerful ones because they seem to go for a lot more money. Okay, let's get back to the video. Well, it was time to take my treasures, head up to the cashier and pay for them. And then I'd meet you guys out in the car because today's not over yet. Oh, by the way, I think we did pretty good at this Salvation Army. Okay, I'll meet you out there. Well, we're going to be heading to the third store of the day, and probably the last store. So just sit back and enjoy the ride, and we'll chat on the way. I mean, I'll be chatting with my subscribers, because you know they get to sit up front, and the non-subscribers are back there, and we don't talk that much. So remember, guys, if you're a non-subscriber and you want to come up here and chat, just click that subscribe button, and you'll be transported right up here. Okay, I'll meet you guys at the next store. The good guys, anyway. When I got to this Salvation Army, I walked right over to this shelf because it's my favorite shelf in this store. First thing I saw was this angel figure with a nice glaze. Turned out it was a Yadro, and they were only asking $6.99 for it. I had to take it. They had placed a whole bunch of toys on the floor. It looked like just a bunch of junk, but then I did see this Skylanders carry case. They were only asking $8.99 for it. When I opened it up, there was a whole bunch of Skylanders inside. So I knew at that price, this was definitely going to go home with me. And it did. The only reason I walked over to this aisle was because I saw this gauge. Turned out it was an air conserving gauge for an oxygen tank. There was no price on it, but I ended up getting it for $2.99. And you know what? They go for over $90. I was getting ready to leave this store when I saw this sign. It said parking for Raiders fans only. They were only asking $2.99 for it. I figured online I should get 15. So it was mine. Well, that's about it. I've searched this store high and low, and there's nothing else to find. So let's go out to the car so I can give you guys an answer to a trivia question. Meet you there. Well, guys, it's the sad part of the day. I know I have to say goodbye because I get hungry and I want to go home too. But I will miss you. But I'll see you in a week. Well, let me give you the answer to today's trivia question, and then I'll be on my way. The Yadro Company opened its doors in 1953 in Almaceda, Spain. It took them till 1956 to start making those sculptures that we're all familiar with, and they came up with those gorgeous glazes. Well, they're still in business today, so they're doing something right. And by the way, some of their stuff's worth a really, really lot of money. So if you see it out there, make sure you check it out. Okay, well, that's it for today. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Please share this video with a friend. Most of all, stay safe out there, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.